Hey everyone, what's going on? It's Waseem from Handsome Smiles. Thank you for joining me on another video. Today guys, I'm going to be doing a review from the house of Armani. It's from their niche or private collection. The fragrance I'm reviewing is Rose d'Arabie. Rose d'Arabie was released in the year 2010 and is classified as Oriental Floral. There's 4 notes listed officially in the note breakdown. Those are patchouli, vanilla, rose and oud. So that was the note breakdown, but what do I really get from the scent? For me, overall, Rose d'Arabie is a very sweet, dark, jammy rose scent. Now, when I mean jammy, I don't mean fruity. Jammy as in it has that sort of sweet, syrupy feel to it. When I first spray on Rose d'Arabie, initially I get 2 main notes. Those are the rose and the patchouli. And they blend really well together. And I also get this really subtle paint-like nuance as well. Imagine you're opening a can of paint, any sort of paint to, paint your walls at home, you're doing a bit of DIY. That paint-like nuance I really pick up in the first initial moments of the scent. I feel the paint-like quality might be coming from the note of the patchouli. As the fragrance develops, after the initial few minutes, I start picking up a smoky quality as well as a spicy quality as well. Now, the smoky and the spicy quality, I was quite surprised by. There's no notes in the official note breakdown to suggest there's going to be a smoky or a spicy quality, but there is for me when I wear this scent. I feel like the smoky quality might be coming from a possible olibanum note, and the spiciness is definitely for me coming from a saffron note. As the fragrance develops into the heart, where you get this smoky and spicy quality, in addition to the patchouli and the rose, you also pick up a lovely oud. Now the oud is very much a woody sort of oud, and it's very much in the background. It's not very pronounced in this scent at all. It's not funky or skanky at all. The sweetness, the spicy smokiness, and the rose really overpower any sort of skankiness you're going to find in many other oud scents out there. The oud really gives it this woody backbone to the scent for the other notes to really shine, and for the other notes in this fragrance to shine. As the fragrance develops into the dry down, you're introduced to the vanilla. Now the vanilla really gives this fragrance a very sweet and bright quality. It's very syrupy and has sort of a velvety feel for me. Yeah, it definitely has a velvety feel. You could also say the vanilla gives it a sort of gourmand feel to it as well. In the dry down, the rose really becomes very, very rich and dark for me. In the opening, the rose is a little bit bright, especially in the first few minutes. But into the dry down, the vanilla and the rose, they really mix well together. And the rose just really becomes really, really sweet, quite dark, and has that jammy-like quality that I initially talked about. Overall, it's a very unique scent in the sense that it's not very westernized. As the name suggests, Rose d'Arabie, it's influenced by like Middle Eastern style fragrances, and it definitely has that quality. But it's blended so well together that it does really work well for the Western audience as well, for me, in my opinion. In terms of performance, this one is outstanding. In terms of longevity, this one is beastly. I would say this easily is over 15 hours. I sprayed this on for a night out one day, and in the next morning I woke up and went in the shower, and I don't know whether it was the heat of the shower or the water hitting my body, but I could still smell the scent. So the longevity on this is outstanding. In terms of projection, the first 4 or 5 hours is really excellent, really pushes out there, and you have an excellent scent cloud around you. After the 4 or 5 hour mark, the fragrance starts sitting closer to the skin, being more in the moderate range, and after the 8 or 10 hour mark, the fragrance starts sitting much closer to your skin, becoming more of a skin scent after that time. But you really can't say it's a disappointment in that department. It really is a good performer. In terms of seasons, this is brilliant for nighttime wear. For me personally, I wouldn't wear this in the daytime. It's best suited in the nighttime during the fall and the winter, and it's best for formal occasions in my opinion, when you're best dressed your best, such as a wedding. I can see myself wearing Rose d'Arabie a lot to weddings and as well as the mosque. For me, overall rating, I'm going to give this scent a 4 out of 5. A solid performer, a great scent, a very unique fragrance, really has that Middle Eastern quality to it, but it's unique enough to work for a Western crowd as well. Definitely one to check out. Great performance as well. I hope you enjoyed this review. As always, make sure to leave a like and a comment below, and until next time, see you later.